So as many of you know, I pull no punches when it comes to bad Fortnite takes.
And there we go. That is our tier list. Our best seasons in Fortnite. No!
But you know what? There's actually another place of absolute trash takes, and that so happens to be the internet. Now, the internet site in question today, ladies and gentlemen, is Game Rant, where apparently they ranked the best weapons in Fortnite history. So with all that yapping out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this tier list and see if any of these takes are actually valid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so top 15, we got the rocket launcher. This is a pretty good pick, I will say. This is probably one of the most famous, one of the most classic rocket explosives you can ever really ask for. It does its thing. It hits people for a ton of damage. This is a very solid pick. I will say though that in today's day and era, no one really uses the rocket launcher, but back in Ninja's prime, this thing was the meta. Is the meta today? Maybe it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at number 14, we got the Twin Mag SMG, which only means that there is something wrong with this list. Because if we're talking about the second most powerful SMG in the whole game, how can it be top 14 in the world? This thing is competing against the Thunder SMG for the best SMG in the world. This has crazy targeting, crazy hit fire accuracy, crazy, and I mean phenomenal accuracy with his gun, which is something that a lot of SMGs lack. Barely any recoil whatsoever. The fact that this SMG is at top 14, I have questions. And don't get me started with its exotic counterpart. That exotic is arguably top 5 exotic of all time. We are starting to fall in, y'all. At number 13, we got the rapid fire SMG, which makes zero sense whatsoever when we just read the Twin Mag SMG. The Twin Mag SMG is arguably better than the rapid fire. Sure, the rapid fire has a higher DPS. Sure, the rapid fire is really good in close range combat. But besides that, there's nothing else really to this SMG. The recoil is insane. The only proper way to use this SMG is if you're in someone's box and you just spam this SMG to its full capacity. Either way, it doesn't have the accuracy, it doesn't have the hit fire of a Twin Mag SMG, which makes me scared. And I wonder what's going to be on top of this gun. At number 12, we got the Striker Burst Assault Rifle. Now, to be honest, this is a pretty good assault rifle, I'm not gonna lie. Top 12 of all time? Maybe. I will say this is probably one of the more balanced ARs in the game that have a red eye scope. It's an easy AR to get used to. It's pretty tactical. You can pick it up and you can become very good at it. All you have to do is just look at the red dot and just tap it slightly. It's also a burst, so it's going to shoot 3 rounds a second. It's not going to be like the freaking MK7 where it's just an SMG with a freaking scope on it. This is a very balanced assault rifle and very accurate as well. So yeah, top 12, I'll take it for now. Though. At number 11, we got my favorite assault rifle of all time, the Red Eye Assault Rifle. The fact that this is not cracking top 5, I have a ton of questions. The Red Eye Assault Rifle, in my opinion, is probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, hit scan ARs of all time. Not only is it the most balanced hit scan AR of all time, but also it's the most tactical as well. This gun is particularly for long range to medium range, and its hipfire accuracy is nothing to laugh at either. You saw Tfue destroying people with this weapon. You saw Ninja glazing this gun as well when he was ranking all of the chapters in a tier list. And it's very balanced as well, to the point where all you have to do is just tap, and those are the bullets. Which is what makes it really balanced, is that it's not a spray weapon, unlike the other hit scan ARs. So this not even cracking top 10 is very disrespectful. All right, so at number 10, we got the Maven Auto Shotgun. At number 10, what are we doing? The Maven Auto Shotgun is a very good auto shotgun. The Maven has a very solid fire rate, don't get me wrong, and it's really good damage. But besides that, it's not as good as a ton of other shotguns that are in this game. I am befuddled on how the shotgun is even in the top 10, even above a Red Eye, even above a Striker, even above a Twin Mag SMG. I'm just befuddled, guys. I'm literally just befuddled. I'm just dumbfounded. These next picks better be better than this. Whoa, I may have spoken too soon. At number 9, the Thunderburst SMG, the best SMG in the game. When we're talking about hit fire accuracy, when we're talking about damage, when we're talking about hitting people through walls, this is the SMG. This SMG is so good that for a whole season, the AR meta was horrible, that every single pro had to use his SMG because every single AR was as trash as can be. this SMG is top tier. It's number one. Great hipfire accuracy, great damage, great overall everything. Hopefully we keep going this right direction, right?
I beg your pardon?
The combat shotgun. What are we doing? Sure, the combat shotgun is arguably one of the coolest and if not the most underrated shotguns of all time. But after this thing was nerfed heavily after 2019, this shotgun is horrible. Even after being reinstalled in Chapter 5 Season 3 and getting a new model, it's not as good as other shotguns, ladies and gentlemen. We have to understand that. But apparently, it is top 10 in all world. Hell no. There are so many other shotguns that could have been placed here that are way much more better, way much more influential, way much just overall better. But no, the combat shotgun is top 8, boys. Oh my god. All right, so I may have spoke too soon once again. We got the heavy sniper, which is arguably the second best sniper in the whole game. And I kind of have to agree with this. A heavy sniper hits for 300, huge body shot damage. It's a classic. It has a huge impact on Fortnite. So this is pretty reasonable. This is very reasonable. This sniper is probably one of the most influential snipers of all time. Not only that, it is a staple in Fortnite's sniper legacy. Whenever this thing comes back, it's literally the sniping meta. I mean, there's no questions asked. Whenever this gun comes back, there is a shake in the loot pool. So being top 7, I do have to agree with this. A little bit high though for me. A little bit high. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're starting to cook hard. My favorite weapon in Fortnite history. Number 6, the Reaper Sniper Rifle. The fact that this is not even cracking top 15, I have questions. But let's keep going. When this thing first dropped, this was the greatest sniper in Fortnite history. And today, it still is. If you're a really good player like my GOAT Mr. Savage, and they know how to aim really good like my GOAT Mr. Savage, you're packing up everybody you see. And let's not sleep on the hip fire, because you can hit crazy no scopes with this sniper rifle. So yeah, overall, this thing is really good, really solid. If you were to pick this up and spawn, you're literally packing up everybody around you, no matter what weapon they pick up. So yeah, not even cracking top 5, I have questions. At number 5, we got the TAC shotgun. Now, let me be clear. Is the TAC shotgun above the Reaper sniper in its prime? No, but the TAC shotgun is inferior to multiple other of its kind, like the Maven that we just read that was top 10. This thing is satisfying. It is consistent. It has been in the Fortnite loot pool for so long, and to this day, it's still one of the most reliable shotguns you can ever ask for. So if it's top 5, I can agree with that. Over the Reaper sniper though, no, it's not above the Reaper, but it's still a top 5 weapon, so I'll be okay with this for now though. Next one we got, what? How is this so low? This is literally the best shotgun of all time. You're taking the immense damage from a pump and adding it with the consistent fire rate of a freaking TAC shotgun, and you have the most busted shotgun of all time, which is the Gatekeeper. You can literally modify it and have 2 more extra shots for 5 full shots in its magazine. Y'all saw my boys Mr. Savage and freaking Peterbot cooking in FNCS with his gun. How is it so low? Bro, these next guns better be something else, bro. All right, boys, at number 3, we got the... We have the drum shotgun at the 3rd spot for the best guns in the world. What are we cooking? What are we doing? If this was Midas's drum gun, maybe we could have a conversation, but it's not. How is it the regular blue freaking uncommon shot freaking drum gun? How? What are we cooking right now? This thing is really good. Don't get me wrong, bro. This is a really good gun, but in top 3 of the best of all time. No, it's not. It's not that good. What are we cooking, boys? What are we doing here? This is not the best of all time. The Kick 7 should be here. The freaking Thunder shotgun should be here. The Mythic Havoc should be here. Not the drum gun. Heck, even the drum shotgun should be here. Not the drum gun. What are we cooking right now? Large magazine size, since the LMG is way better than the drum gun. Way better. Way much more consistent and way much more accurate. What are we cooking, guys? What are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? If top 2 is some freaking corny ass shit like this, bro, I swear I'm done with the video. Well, look who it is. Number 2, the pump shotgun. Now, is the pump shotgun the best shotgun in the game? No. I feel like the Sentinel does more structure damage. The Sentinel is way better with damage. Even the Havoc pump, which does way much more damage, and is actually the only shotgun to this day that actually consistently does 200 pumps. And also the Gatekeeper is way better. So I'm fine with the pump being at number 2 for the impact that this gun has done to the game, because the pump is arguably the most famous shotgun of all time. But in real terms, when we're talking about best of all time, the shotgun's not really the best. It's one of the best, but not the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's a really good shotgun, really solid, one of the best of all time, but it's not the best, which is what we're looking for. Since this is top 2 category, the Gatekeeper should of course be out. The Gatekeeper should be, of course, on top of the shotgun. But hey, that's just my opinion. And our last one, at number 1, we have the Scar, or the assault rifle. I'll be honest with you, I don't really think the Scar should be number 1. I really don't. I think that the MK7, the hammer itself is a way better assault rifle than the Scar. The hammer from chapter 3, that was a way better, you know, AR. Even the combat AR, that was real better. Heck, even the Havoc suppressed assault rifle is way better than the Scar. There's so many like assault rifles that have surpassed Scar. It's almost incredible. But I think that when we're talking about popularity contests, when we're talking about iconic, this is literally the face of Fortnite. This is literally the face of the weapons in Fortnite. This is the most iconic weapon in Fortnite. You see it in stores, you see it in toy boxes. The Scar is the most popular assault rifle of all time. So being number 1, I'll be fine with it. When we're talking about popularity, yes. But when we're talking about the gun itself as an actual gun, there are way much more of weapons just like this assault rifle that are way better than it, except for, you know, the obvious, like the Primal assault rifle. That was horrible. So in conclusion, I'll give this ranking of the best weapons in Fortnite history a solid 6 to 7 out of 10. It mentioned very good weapons, but some of them were very questionable, to say the least. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Just keep in mind, all my videos are going to be in this top tier of quality. So until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Also, like and subscribe for more foot lettuce.